So when you're buying tech, should you buy it used or new? I'm gonna say, if you want to know the answer to that, you're going to have to stick around for the rest of the video. While he's stuck like that, would you mind doing me a favor and clicking the subscribe button? Oh, while you're there, click the bell so that way you know whenever I post a video. Also, if you're hip, go follow me on Instagram at IPman487 and Twitter at IP_man487. Thank you.
Intro time.
So when you're buying technology or when you're looking for a new phone, new watch, new this, that, the other, it can be very tricky. I'd say there's of course many different websites you can buy from when it comes to technology. Some I'm gonna list you may be familiar with, some you might not be. You have AliExpress, which is very good. You have eBay, you have Wish.com, you have Amazon, like the emperor of all these different things. You have Newegg, you have Google can actually direct you to different websites if you just type in the piece of technology that you're looking for. And with all these different types, and you have Swappa.com, you can get very good deals on used devices, and it's very credible from my experience. Yeah, so it can be very challenging to navigate, to find the best prices, also getting the best quality, but sometimes it just really depends on what your needs are and what you're willing to go for. If you're willing to get $1,000 camera to invest in what you're doing, then it kind of makes the search a little bit easier versus if you're trying to, go low budget and get like a camera under $200 to be able to accomplish certain tasks. Of course, the risk will go up the lower the price is. Remember that. The risk will go up the lower the price is. That's a fact. Even with clothes, houses, cars, just across the board, it's the same thing with technology. I'd say for me, I don't recall the last time really buying a used piece of technology. The last used thing I bought would be my MacBook Pro. It's pretty handy, it works. I don't have any problems with it because I did a little bit of research before just buying it. Of course, when you're buying things on eBay, you can usually it's a private seller sometimes. So it's good to always look to see if they've sold it to other people, what they've said about what they've sold them, how reliable their deliveries are, different things like that. Of course, with buying new technology is always a benefit because you're getting it fresh out of the factory. Doesn't mean it's always going to work. Keep in mind, just because it's new doesn't mean it's going to work the proper way that it's supposed to. Yeah, so definitely keep that in mind. But I would say when you're buying new technology, always try to filter, right? Low to high. I mean, listen, if you're watching this video and you balling, making a lot of money, you don't really have to consider what I'm saying when it comes to low to high and being cost effective. But usually people want to not spend a lot of money, so it's usually the lowest price for the best quality is what I'm looking for. So I'm just gonna speak out from that perspective because yeah. So I'd say filter low to high, find the little filter tab wherever it may be, low to high. If you can filter again, 4 stars and up, that's what I usually go for because 3 stars gets iffy. Because a lot of times also if you go on Amazon, for example, it'll say it'll show you 4.5 out of 5, and then you can psychologically get a little tricky if you look at all the bad reviews, because sometimes the bad yes, remember that. So those are some good tips I would definitely say when it comes to buying new or used technology. But yes, used technology, you definitely want to look up different places that are selling that specific thing that you're trying to buy, so that way you can compare prices. That's very important. Comparing prices. Don't just see something on Wish.com and say, oh, $20, wow, this is awesome, because another website that's more reputable might have faster shipping, might have free shipping, and have that same price or even lower than what you see on that specific website. So definitely keep that in mind. Yes, and reviews. Reviews are very essential when it comes to buying technology. You want to see how it's worked for other people in certain other conditions. I would definitely also say stay away from those types of websites or specific stores that, the reviews are mostly just stars. You want details, you want information, you want, you know, pictures are very, if it has a video, that's even a great plus, as you know, from a user perspective. You know, you always want to kind of see it in real time, because you know, with the stock images, it's kind of hard to really say, oh, how would that look like in my hand, or how would that look like in my room. So definitely keep that in mind as well. Hey, so if you're getting a lot of information out of this video, go ahead and comment down below what you're thinking so far. Thank ya! But like I was saying, so those are some very, very important things you can keep in mind. I'd also say with used technology, there has to be give and take most of the time. Especially with refurbished technology. Refurbished obviously just means it was used, maybe something has broke and it's been fixed, or it's just been like, you know, revamped or whatever, and it's might not necessarily have not been working. It just kind of revamped or swapped apart or something like that. And refurbished usually means it's gonna work when you get it. Refurbished doesn't mean it's gonna look like it's gonna look like what it looks like when it was new. Yeah, it can be a hit or miss with refurbished objects. Like I said, your best area to make sure and give you the validation you need before you click continue to shopping cart and checkout and PayPal, whatever you do. Reviews, of course. Even if, you know, somebody else recommends it, go ahead. But just remember, like I said before, you can find one particular thing that you were looking for on one website, and it may be cheaper on another website if it's used or new. So it goes both ways with that, and might be more reputable, you know, or to give you a better idea, you know, as to that particular object if you surf around on different websites to see what different reviewers on different websites say about that particular item and how it was delivered and different things like that. So keep in mind these things. It's very helpful. I do it all the time. If you enjoyed this video, I want you to give it a like or dislike. Remember, either way, you cool. Yeah, so definitely subscribe, share this video, share this channel. I really want to get back into doing this more. If I can get up to enough subscribers, we can do live videos, we can do so many things, so many cool stuff. So I'm excited about it. Definitely share this. Like I said, I feel like I said that already. I'm repeating myself. Okay, let me stop. Yes, so thank you guys again. You have a great day. Comment down below any ideas, and thank you, Esther, for giving this idea. And yeah, so definitely I enjoyed this topic actually, and I learned some things while I'm talking. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird how that works? Like,